Okay, welcome to ArrayList. This is your third video of this chapter on arrays, 2D arrays, and ArrayList. To start off, we have to import java.util ArrayList, and it allows us to have access to ArrayLists. Okay, you can also use a star here, remember, and that brings in everything from java.util. And since you're using java.util for the scanner class, you just go ahead and put a star there. Okay, I call my public class AL for ArrayList, public static void main, and I went and declared an ArrayList. Now I gave it a size of 100. Okay, now by default this is 10. Okay, so when I do that, it is size 10 by default. By me putting 100 here, if I know I'm going to have an array list extremely large, like 100 people, I would want to do that. So remember, every time it grows, it takes time for it to grow, okay, and shrink. So if you know you're going to put a lot of names, go ahead and start out at a high number that you know you're going to input. Okay, so here I made an array list of 100. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it shrinking and growing until I hit past 100. So I went and added some names. I added Bob, Sue, Kim, Sam, and Pete, and I made a little for each loop for each N in names. Go ahead and print out. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this and run it. And notice I get Bob, Sue, Kim, Sam, and Pete. Those are the names in my list. Okay. Everything with ArrayList deals with methods. So here are some methods we're going to go over. One is called size, and it just tells you how big how big of an array you have. Okay, now it's going to tell me how many elements I actually have in it, even though I have it declared as 100. The size is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should get 5 when I run this. Okay, so I go ahead and run the file, and I get the 5 names plus 5. Okay, so I have 5 names in my array list. It just counts the number of elements in your array list. Okay, and that is the method called size, just like length in strings. The next one is get, and it takes an integer, and let's say I want to get what's in the second position. Okay, so remember, Bob is in 0, Sue is 1, Kim is in the second position, so it should get Kim. Okay, and since I system out names.get 2, let's see if I get Kim. Okay, and remember, 5 is the size and Kim is in my second position. Now remember, it just gets it. It doesn't remove it. It just gets what's in that position and shows you what's in that position. Okay. If I go ahead and find the index of Sam, it'll go ahead and search my array list looking for Sam. Okay, and it'll return where it finds Sam. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Sam's in the third position. Again, I build it and I run it. And again, I have 5 as the size. It gets Kim, and Sam's in the third position. Okay, just to prove to you that the get only gets Kim, it doesn't remove Kim, I'll go ahead and build it and run it. And I did another for each loop here. So here I got down here, I have Bob's, Sue, Kim, Sam, Pete, 5, Kim, 3, and then again I got Bob, Sue, Kim, Sam, and Pete. Okay, so Kim is still there. I did not remove her. Get just gets what's in that position, does not remove it. And again, index of returns the index of that position. Okay, let's start down here. Let's set the second position to Abe. Okay, so remember 0, 1, 2. Kim is in the second position. Okay, so we're going to set the second position to Abe. So that should remove Kim and put Abe in there. Okay, and I did a little for each loop just to show you that Kim should no longer exist and Abe replaces Kim. So process complete, and let's run this. Okay, and again, Bob, Sue, Abe, Sam, and Pete. Notice there's no Kim here. Kim has been replaced by Abe. Okay, so set actually replaces that position. Okay, and again, I did another for each loop. Okay. Also with ArrayList, if you want to remove, let's remove the third position. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Sam is in the third position. Okay, so we go ahead and do a remove. Okay, so let's build this. And that's because I have that there. Let's build this again. Okay, process is complete. Run file. Okay, and notice Bob, Sue, Abe, Pete. And notice my third position has been removed, and that was Sam. Sam is no longer in my array list. And again, if I took a size of it now, it should only return 4. Okay, these are the methods for ArrayList. Again, it's just like an array. Difference between an array and ArrayList. ArrayList keeps growing, and if you're adding, notice each one of these names get added to the end of the list. We do have, if you look at the notes, we do have add an element at a certain position. So let's try that since we have some time left. Let's say, where do I want to add it at? Let's go right here. And let's go names dot add, and let's add the third position, and let's add Rob. Okay, and just to prove that Rob has been added, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the string again using a for each loop, and it should the last one should have Rob in there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and build and run. And notice Rob is in my second set. It goes Bob, Sue, Abe, Rob, and Pete. And since Rob was in the third position, 0, 1, 2, 3. And notice Pete got pushed down to the fourth position, and Rob is now in the third position. One thing about ArrayList I could tell you is when you're doing ArrayList, and if you're editing the ArrayList, be careful. You have to remember that ArrayList will shift everything up 1. So let's say I'm going to get back to the first one here. I have 2 Sues, and I want to remove Sue from all of my array list. Okay, well, my array list is Bob, Sue, Sam, Pete. If I remove this first Sue, okay, this Sue will move up, this Sam will move up, Pete will move up, and if I'm in some type of loop, I will go right to Sam for my next one, because remember, it'll actually go to the next. If I'm in a loop, it goes this one, it removes that one, and it goes to the next one, which would be here. But remember, this is now Sam's spot because Sam moved up. So we actually skipped checking that one position. So we have to make sure anytime we remove something from an array list, we need to go back and check that position again, because if everything moves up 1, we actually skip over that position if we just keep going one after the other. Okay, that's definitely on an AP exam. They usually do some type of trick like that to make sure you understand ArrayList and how everything moves. Okay. Have a nice day. Enjoy programming. There's one more video left in this series, and that's with random numbers, wrapper classes, and that should finish up this chapter. Okay. Have a nice day. Enjoy programming.